Hi everyone, my name is Emily Dockery.
And I'm Sylvia Wilson. Our research topic today is social media use and GPA.
This study examines the correlation between social media use and grade point average. Social media is a widely used platform for many people of all ages. Alwiget, Shahzad, and Alim argue that it affects students specifically by diverting their attention to non-educational activities and essentially wastes their time. Gunchi Zeni, Gabi, and Bignati and Bison state that the social media apps' usage during academic activities in terms of sessions and durations is informative with respect to their negative association with students' academic performance. However, Kaplan and Hainlin say that social media provides a platform for people to connect by sharing their personal lives and sharing it with their friends and colleagues. Alwiget, Shahzad, and Alim hypothesized that the increase in use of social networks decreases the academic performance of the students. However, it was not satisfied by their study. Gunchiliga, Zeni, Gabi, Bignati, and Bison hypothesis was that social media apps usage during academic activities in terms of sessions and durations is informative with respect to the negative association with students' academic performance, was supported and confirmed by their research. We need to study this topic again as there are two contradicting results. With social media use becoming more present in the USA, we need to examine students at CSUDH more closely to determine if social media use has a negative impact on GPA.
Our question posed was, if students use social media for non-academic purposes, then there will be a negative effect in their academic performance, lowering their overall GPA. We hypothesized that a negative correlation will exist between a student's use of social media and their GPA. The variables measured was social media use as the independent variable. Social media use refers to the multiplicity of activities individuals may participate in online. The dependent variable measured was grade point average. Grade point average refers to the average of grade points a student obtain during a semester, and it represents the qualitative dimensions of academic performance since it refers to how well the student performs.
Our survey research design was a correlation test that was used to test our hypothesis. A correlation test was used to see if there is a relationship between the two variables, social media use and GPA. The variables were measured by distributing specific questions to HUS 460 students in a survey format. The questions we used were, what is your overall GPA? What is your GPA at CSUDH? During an average school day, how many minutes or hours, please specify, do you use social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, etc.? And finally, how often do you use social media during a day?
In this study, we had a total of 31 participants, ages ranging from 21 to 100, in which there were 28 female and 3 males. The frequency of ethnicity ranged from African Americans to Hispanics, Asian Americans, whites, mixed race, and others. The histogram on the left shows the social media use of the sample college students used in a day, while the histogram on the right reflects the overall GPA of students at Cal State University, Dominguez Hills. The data from our study show that 12 out of 31 students rated their social media use as moderate, which represented an average of 2.677, while the average GPA is reported to be at 3.2A. The histogram on the left shows the social media use of the sample college students used in a day, while the histogram on the right reflects the overall GPA of students at Cal State University Dominguez Hills. The data from our study shows that 12 out of 31 students rated their social media use as moderate, which represented an average of 2.677, while the average GPA is reported to be at 3.28. This data suggests that students' social media use did not significantly affect their GPA. In the conclusion of our results, a correlation analysis was performed to gain a better understanding of the data and to determine if there was a relationship between social media use and GPA. The mean for students' GPA at Cal State University Dominguez Hills was 3.28 with a standard deviation of 0.391. The mean for social media use was 2.677. These results did not support the hypothesis, but the Pearson correlation did not show a significant association between social media use and GPA, with the coefficient R at 0.107 and the p-value at 0.58. The test revealed there was no relationship between social media use and GPA.
It was hypothesized that social media use would negatively affect GPA. The results of this study indicate that our original hypothesis was not supported, meaning that social media use did not negatively affect GPA. However, previous research supports the original hypothesis. Possible reasons could be due to the small sample size. With a larger sample, the statistical analysis would provide more reliable results generalized to other college students. Our study shows the results of only 31 CSUGH HUS for 60 students. One indication of our study is that students may have learned how to navigate their time between using social media and attending to their academics. Some strengths of our study include that our survey was easy to complete and participants responded well to the survey. The results of the study determined that our hypothesis was not correct, but our information is still relevant as our society is becoming more and more social media dependent. We also had a great turnout of participants who chose to answer our research questions. However, that brings us to our limitations. 2 participants decided to decline to release their current GPA, which skewed the results of our study. Another limitation we were faced with is the amount of time we studied our participants, as it was just a one-time survey. Perhaps if we studied our participants for a longer period of time, we might have reached a different outcome.
In conclusion, we hypothesize that if students use social media use for non-academic purposes, then there would be a negative effect in their academic performance, lowering their overall GPA. The Pearson correlation analysis revealed that there was no relationship between GPA and social media use. Therefore, we cannot determine which variable affects the other. Our hypothesis failed to be supported. The findings indicate that our hypothesis was inconclusive with previous research, meaning that social media use did not negatively affect GPA. Possible reasons could be due to the small sample size. With a larger sample, the statistical analysis may have provided more reliable results generalized to other college students. Also, practical considerations must be taken into account, such as the encompassing outside influences, such as an individual's living arrangements, trying to balance work, family, and other differing priorities. While the study did not show that social media had an impact on GPA, other considerations should be taken into account. For example, with the ever-increasing social media use, we can anticipate a rapid advancement in demographic trends, as students may benefit from using social media for academic purposes. Therefore, it may be practical for universities to implement programs into the curriculum for the combining of traditional teaching with digital technology to enhance students' overall learning experience in accordance with recent trends. This concludes our presentation. Thank you for watching.